Moscow is putting Washington and Ankara on notice over a reported new weapons pipeline to Ukraine. Russia's foreign ministry says it has formally demanded answers after U.S. congressional disclosures reportedly pointed to planned arms deliveries. Moscow warns the U.S. and Türkiye still have time to soberly assess the consequences before moving ahead. Russia is threatening a diplomatic blowback if the alleged weapons shipments go ahead. Moscow warns that new arms deliveries would inevitably damage Russia's relations with both Washington and Ankara. The Kremlin insists that flooding Ukraine with more weapons will not change the battlefield in Kyiv's favor, but will only prolong the war. And Moscow is taking direct aim at Turkiye's peacemaker image. Russia says Ankara cannot claim to be a mediator while simultaneously supplying weapons to Ukraine. The foreign ministry says Turkiye's dual-track policy is eroding trust, putting Ankara's carefully balanced relationship with Moscow under fresh pressure. Russia is asking a provocative question. Why would Washington and Ankara open Pandora's box? Moscow argues that reported new weapons deliveries would only prolong the conflict and escalate tensions. But the biggest uncertainty remains. It is still unclear when, how, or even whether the reported large-scale lethal cargo will actually reach Ukraine. The alleged arms move could put Türkiye's balancing act to the ultimate test. Ankara has tried to maintain ties with both Moscow and Kyiv while supporting Ukraine and remaining a NATO member. Now Russia is demanding answers, warning of damaged relations, and signaling that any new weapons pipeline could trigger a much wider geopolitical confrontation.